Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. I've been wanting to make this video for so long now, but I keep putting it off. In the hope to find the right day with the right words and the perfect storyline to tell you guys about my weight loss journey. But the thing is, there's never a perfect moment, and I actually know that in so many different things in my life. I see that, and I have acted on the not so perfect moment and it has turned out great. So I don't know why I had this resistance the whole time about this video, and even about more videos that I want to make. There's so much resistance for me to sit in front of the camera and talk. Vlogging is easy for me, but sitting in front of the camera with a subject that you want to talk about, I just don't know if everything is going to come out right. This morning I woke up and it's starting to get spring here in the Netherlands. Well, summery actually, because the weather is really good. So I went on a morning walk and the trees and everything looks so beautiful, and I was listening to a podcast, and that always inspires me. Eventually I was like, if you want to make this video, you need to do it today, even if you don't have the perfect words. So I freshened up after work. I didn't do my hair, I kept it in a bun, and usually I do like to do my hair a little for the video, but I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna record the video because it's taking me too long to do it, and I'm afraid that I won't do it anymore. So I'm rambling on for 3 minutes. Let's just start. So if you're a Dutch follower of mine and you've been following my blog for the past 6 years or so, you probably know that I have not always been this way, this size, or with this mindset. I used to be 15 kilos heavier than I am now, and I am 158 centimeters, so I'm pretty short, and 15 kilos is a lot on my body. 1 kilo is already a difference. You see the difference in my face. So imagine 15 kilos, that's a lot. So let's go back to the beginning on how that journey started with weight loss, and where I'm at now and where I wanna be, because it's always a journey. The story starts when we came to the Netherlands. I'm an Armenian who was born in Iran, and we moved to the Netherlands when I was 4. I think at age 6 or 7, I started becoming aware of my body and my body shape, and especially my body in relation to other girls' bodies. And not even thinking that I was fat, but thinking I was different. Because everyone at my school, they were, Dutch people, and all the girls were, in my head, they were skinny, they had blonde hair, happy, and they had lots of family and friends and all these activities in the weekends, and I didn't have any of that. I didn't have any family. I wasn't skinny, I didn't have blonde hair, I even had a mustache. So yeah, I was the chubby girl, and I really didn't feel like I fitted in. At that age, I was so aware of that. I tried to be nice to everybody, to be everyone's friend, so that people would accept me and make me be part of their group. So that's the way that I gained pretty much a lot of friends, which was fun, because on my birthday there were a lot of girls and boys even, because I made friends pretty easily because I was so aware of that I was different, that I did my best. So I never even questioned if I wanted to spend time with someone, but I thought if they want to spend time with me, then I will take that. And now I'm way more selective with my time and the people that I hang out with. It's not oh, you want to hang out with me? Oh, thank God I'm going to hang out with you because you want to hang out with me. And then later on it became obvious that I was heavier than a lot of people. I thought that I was the fattest kid in the world. I felt so big, and even when I read my diaries now, I mean it's sad, but the only thing that I read is that I wanted to lose weight, that I want boys to like me, that I wanted to fit in nice clothes, and I just didn't know how to lose weight. I had no idea. There was no internet, there was nothing like that. I remember when I was in high school, there was this very famous Dutch person. Well, she became famous because she had a new diet, and it was, the Dutch people like to keep things simple. There's a Dutch saying that says act normal and you'll be weird enough, which is the complete opposite of America, where people encourage you to go beyond and reach for the stars and be weird if you want to be weird. I'm really generalizing now. I know that not everyone is like that and not every place in America is like that, but I feel like in California it's mostly the opposite of the Netherlands. There was this diet that was really famous and it was called the sonjabakker diet. And sonjabakker is the name of the woman who came up with the diet, and it was like super easy with Dutch products. You didn't have to get some wheatgrass or matcha or all those weird things. You just could go to your supermarket and everyone could eat from it, but it was like an amazing diet to lose weight. Eventually, when people actually looked into it, like years later, they found out that it was like pretty low calories. Sometimes it was like 800 calories a day. Average was like 1200 calories a day, and that's like not enough when you work out or you have like a job or you're walking or standing a lot. But I was like in my final year of high school and I started the diet, and I remember being so fatigued and tired, and I knew that I needed to do my exams, but I had just such a hard time focusing on the words on the paper because I was just like not getting enough food in my body. But I was losing weight, and that was like for the first time ever that I lost weight because I was on this diet. My mom got the book actually for my brother, but I stole the book and like I made it my own because I really wanted to lose weight. So that was like the first start of me doing something with food to try to lose weight, because I was always aware of my body. I didn't want to go on holiday to places where it was warm. I didn't want to wear dresses. I didn't want to put my hair up like I'm doing now because you would see my fat face. I would like always keep my hair in front of my cheeks because when I laugh, my cheeks are like everywhere. I didn't wear tank tops. I never wanted to like show the complete size of my arms. So what I'm doing now is like completely the opposite of what I would do then, and of course I'm like lighter now than I was back then, but it's completely a different mindset as well. I did the diet, I don't know how, but I passed my exams. I graduated from high school, and the next year I went to Australia on a kind of an exchange program, and that was like really tricky for me because I thought, oh my god, I'm going to this super warm country and I'm not gonna know anyone. Everything's gonna be new. This is going to be like the biggest challenge of my life. I turned 18 in the plane when I got to Australia. So I went to Australia and I came back heavier than I was ever before. And I made some pretty good friends in Australia because, like, you know, I always felt like I was lacking something because of my body. So I had to give more to make friends. Just like always in my life, I felt like I lacked something, so I had to give more to make friends. So in Australia, I also felt like that, but everyone accepted me and I made some really good friends that I still see. It's like 10 years ago and I still see those people and I'm in contact with those people. So that was a fun experience, but it was also pretty difficult when we were at warm places because I just didn't feel comfortable in my skin. Even when we went to the swimming pool in Queensland, I was wearing long pants and a long tank top in the water, so you would see my face and then you'll see like all black in the water because the things that I was wearing were also black. And now I do feel like when you wear clothes, too much clothes, to the beach or to the pool, it's gonna draw even more attention to you and people are gonna know that you're insecure about your body and your weight because you don't want to show it. But if you don't wear that many clothing items, people are not even gonna think about it. Like maybe they will see you and have a judgment, but they will have that with everyone. They will forget the judgment in like 5 minutes because they have other problems to be worried about. You will just pass their minds and it's gone because you fit in not wearing so many clothes at a place where it's like super warm or there's a pool or anything. Anyways, I came back from Australia, heavier than I was ever before, and I went to college. And what did I study? I chose food and dietetics, if I say it right. It's basically a bachelor's degree to become a dietitian. The reason why I chose to study that is because I honestly thought like I cannot think about my life and what I want in life with this body, having this body, because it's like keeping me away from so many things. I want to do so many things in my life, but I feel like this body is like a barrier. People are not going to give me a chance. chance. People are gonna judge me. I just want to wear certain clothes. I just want to be a certain person and then go out in the world and see what is my passion, what do I want to do with my life. And I cannot think of that because I have this huge thing that I need to get rid of. And that's why I chose to study that, hoping that I would learn a lot about food and the body, hoping that I would lose weight and keep it off forever, then see what I want to do with my life. So the 4 years of college, I learned so much. I definitely absorbed the information about losing weight way better than all the other information. In those 4 years, I gradually lost, I think, like 10 or 15 kilos. I'm not sure how much exactly, but that is also why that was good, because it went so naturally and so together, hand in hand with the information that I was getting. So I was learning so much valuable information about food and the body and how it reacts, that I was able to try that out on myself. So I didn't do crazy diets anymore, because I learned that that's not what's gonna work. Like on a scientific level, not because people tell you diets don't work. No, because I understood why. Because you're not getting enough calories, your body's like shutting down different things, your body's gonna lose muscle, you feel tired, you crave things, you're not sleeping well. When you're not sleeping well, you have different hormones in your blood, and those hormones don't really understand when you're full, so it's like giving different signals. There's so many factors that I understood finally, that I could easily make small little changes. The thing that everyone keeps saying, if you want to lose weight, make small changes, but I understood how important it was. So I did go to the gym like 4 or 5 times a week, because the gym was in the school as well. So I traveled with my gym bag and my school bag. And my school was like an hour away with the train from my home. So when I finally got to school and we finished the classes, I was like, I'm carrying this bag, this gym bag with me all day. I am not gonna go home without going to the gym. So that was a good motivation, because if the gym was at my home, then when I got home, I would probably not go. So this was like a good trick to make me go to the gym. And then I went like 4 or 5 times a week. Maybe I did like 20 minutes of cardio, maybe 40 minutes maximum, but I enjoyed it. I'm like one of those people who enjoy cardio. I think it's because I'm a dreamer. So I need good music and like a fully charged phone with good music, and I can be on the cross trainer or on the bike or whatever. Cross trainer, I think it's called the elliptical. I can be on that for half an hour and like just dream about things that I want in life. I think I'm one of those few people that actually enjoy it and don't think it's boring. In those 4 years, I also got like more and more attention of boys, which I really liked, because I was missing that. I made some stupid mistakes. I learned from them pretty quickly. And then all of a sudden I realized that, wait a second, I can choose who I want in my life, as in friends, but also with a certain boy or boyfriend, instead of thinking about who will take me, and if there is someone who wants to take me, then I'm yours. I felt like I had a saying about my life, about my friendships. Because it went so gradually, I think I had a lot of time to reflect on the changes as well, and to adjust my thinking to not be the same person as I was, to not have the same beliefs. When I think about it now, I could have adopted those beliefs when I was heavier. I don't know why I didn't. I just felt like first we need to get this weight off, and then I will adopt those beliefs. But if I think about it now, I could definitely just change my mindset back then. But this is like the order it went for me, and I cannot change that. Even if I wanted to for this video, I cannot change my past. And also another thing that really helped was having girl friendships. I didn't have girl friendships in high school. Most of my friends were boys in high school, especially the last year. And I think it's also because it felt safe for me, because with girls, I didn't feel comfortable because I would feel competition. And not in a bad way, but I always felt like I was the ugly friend. So I didn't want to go out with my girl friends because they were like super pretty and they looked amazing, and they got, I mean, it's the age that you get attention from boys and vice versa. And yeah, I always felt left out, and I always felt like nobody was looking at me. So having boy friendships was way safer, and I had so much fun, and I never regret that. But when I went to college, especially studying to be a dietitian, it's like 99% girls, and I think there were like 3 or 4 boys in the first year, and then hundreds of girls. Yeah, I got close with a couple of girls that are still my friends, and I started seeing the value of girl friendships in like sharing your struggles and the things that you can relate to with each other. And that really helped to make me not feel as alone as I did before that. Because when I was with the boys and I was talking about losing weight or a little bit fat here and there, nobody responded. They were like, whatever, Teni, let's have another drink and go to the movies. Something like that. But with girls, they would actually talk with me about those things. I think there are like different kinds of girls' relationships and friendships, that it could be very toxic when it comes to being insecure and losing weight, but it can also be very helpful. So you have to be careful with what kind of friendship is this. And luckily for me, these girls were like super supportive, so honest, so vulnerable with me, with their own process and their own insecurities, that our bond grew stronger and stronger. And then after college, I started working at an IT company. That's like a whole nother story, but that's where I started my blog, because I needed to learn about websites and hosting and servers and stuff like that. I started the blog. I didn't want to be a dietitian or anything, but I started sharing information about food that I learned in school. And at the same time, I started to share personal information about what I was eating and how I still wanted to lose a couple of kilos. The blog grew bigger. And 3 years later, I could actually quit my job and become a full-time blogger, which is, I think it's almost like 4 years now that I'm a full-time blogger. And I still can't believe that it's like 4 years, and wow, it's like my dream job. But in those 4 years, I struggled a lot with losing those last few kilos. Like now I am at a comfortable place and I am loving life. I'm comfortable in my skin. There are just a couple of reasons why I do still want to lose a couple of kilos. I've been around the same weight for the last 5 years. But in the beginning of my blog, there were all these opinions and comments of people that were frustrated by me because I was a dietitian. I went to school for it, and I was eating potato chips, or I was eating candy. I was eating it 20% of the time, and 80% of the time I was eating whole foods, and I was eating super healthy because I loved it. And I treated myself sometimes with ice cream or like candy. And that for me was like the healthiest balance that I've ever had without even thinking about it. When I think about it now, I just wonder, how did I lose 10 kilos without actually knowing what I did? And I think that's like the perfect balance. But there were all these comments, and it made me focus so much more on what was I buying, what was I eating, is this good, is this bad, oh my god, I'm eating candy, oh I shouldn't eat candy. And that tipped my balance off completely, and I went through different stages of eating super healthy and like doubting about eating a tomato and then stages where I would binge a lot, and I even did a Dutch video on that as well. Now I feel like I'm finally at a state where my mind is at peace with the person that I am from the inside. That means the world to me. I would rather have this mindset and be 5, 6, 7 kilos heavier than not have this mindset and be at my goal weight or my weight that I want to be at. Because this mindset allows me to actually enjoy life and make memories and be with my friends and be happy and honestly enjoy life to the fullest. I didn't always have this mindset, even though I have been lighter and I just couldn't enjoy life or anything. There was always this inch that needed to go away from my arms or my face or my stomach or my legs. Definitely my legs were like my biggest problem area. Well, also my stomach and my face, everything. But now I can just like laugh about it, because now I'm not emotionally linked to my external body, if you know what I mean. I am linked to my body, my health, and what it does for me every day, the blood that it pumps, the legs that I have that I could walk, the arms that I have that have a function instead of just like being fat or muscle or both. They have a function, and that is way more important. So in that sense, I am linked to my body emotionally, but not from the external point of view, if you know what I mean. Now that I have this mindset, I feel like losing the last few kilos that I want to lose, and it's like a personal preference that I just like the way I look more when I'm a little bit lighter than I am now. I can do that with a very healthy, balanced mindset, and I will never ever put my own health at risk, my physical health and my mental health at risk to lose weight, because when you eventually lose the weight and you don't have a balanced mindset, you're not going to enjoy it, and it's going to be a struggle to keep it off. Your mindset is not all of a sudden going to change when you lose weight. That's something that gradually needs to happen, and if it's gradually with losing weight, like I did in those 4 years of college, like 10 or 15 kilos in 4 years is not a lot. And a lot of people will think it's not fast enough, will quit, will try a crazy diet. But I swear by losing weight very steadily, because your mind needs to adjust as well at the same time. So that's like my weight loss journey. Not very, very specific, because there are like so many different roads that I could like go into more on this subject and on my life. But if there are any questions about certain and specific things, then I would definitely make another video about that. I have to say that I found my passion in college, and my passion is definitely spreading information about mindset, about weight loss, about food, nutrition, your body, how it works, in order to help other people. You know, in short, it actually is very simple. I am putting out the content and the information that I wanted when I was younger. So that's exactly what I'm doing now, and I'm trying to make it fun and trying to make it visual, and I've been doing that for the last 6 years on my blog, and YouTube is like pretty new to me, especially on this English channel. So I really want to dedicate way more time to YouTube and to creating videos, because I feel like I can reach more people, and you know, I can grow as a person, because there's so many, I told you, there's so much resistance for me to like turn on the camera and talk, that is the path that I need to take, the path of resistance, because that's the way you're gonna grow as a human being. And writing articles, I write an article every day on my blog, is not, I don't want to say easy, but it's like a habit now, and sometimes it's like super hard to find the right words and to write the article, but it's like built in my system, and YouTube isn't yet. So I just want to be honest and real and show you me the way I am without being ashamed of things. That's like very weird how to say that, but yeah, I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, please let me know. Don't forget to like the video if you like it, because it really helps with my YouTube channel. And if you want to keep posted, don't forget to subscribe. I post every Sunday, and I'm planning to add another short video every week, but that's a plan I had for a couple of weeks now, maybe months. I told boy, when was it? And I still haven't executed on that plan. It's because resistance. We're gonna stop with the resistance. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you.